Hi all, welcome in. Okay, so some really in-depth channeled messages came through. Um, okay, I'm just going to get into it because I just can't. Okay, so first image I received was like a kid chuckling, sitting down and just like that when babies and kids just laugh and it's like that full on cackle, that chuckle, that ha ha, like I can't do it. I can't, like, laughing so hard and so much that they fell over, that they fell backwards. Their kids fall backwards because they're laughing so hard. So laughter may be significant. Also, children, babies, and the elderly. I was getting. Okay, could be significant. My eyes started to get really itchy and irritated. So maybe you have like conjunctivitis, or maybe your kids have conjunctivitis, or there's something to do with their eyes. So if that's for you, maybe look into that. Maybe take them to their GP. Okay, and then I got be gone, damn spot, be gone. And I've heard that before, and I don't know how I know that. So I looked it up, and it's from Macbeth's Act 5, Scene 1. Okay, and it's where she is murdered someone, and she's trying to rub the blood off her hands, and she can't rub it off. Okay, so a lot of these messages were talking about someone going into madness, someone going into complete, utter insanity. Okay, so someone's descending into madness. Okay, but I also got death, murder, intrigue, investigation. So maybe there's a murder investigation going on. Maybe with two bodies being found, because I also got Burke and Wills, which I thought was a pub, and I looked it up. It is a winery. It's not what I thought it was, but I was mainly drawn to that Burke and Wills expedition. I also got It Only Stayed for a While, the damn dress, and I got chess as well. So there's something about a dress or chess, or maybe a dress that has that black and white check on it, but it only stayed for a while. Maybe a person with that dress only stayed for a while. I don't know why that was coming through, but that was coming through. Okay, so Burke and Will's bodies were found, and a funeral was conducted. Okay, and there was a last surviving family member. These things were standing out to me as important. Okay, so maybe there's two bodies left, and there's only one family remaining, one family member still remaining. And then I got marked with trees. Okay, so, and then I remembered the 3 marks that I had in my hand, if you listen to the last message. So that being significant, 3 trees may mark the spot where the bodies are buried. Okay, or something about that. Okay, or where they were found. Scientific discoveries in the outback of AU. Okay, so okay, if this is a case for somebody, I don't know if this is relevant for somebody, but maybe a madman killed. I'm sorry if this is triggering anyone or whatever. Your family, and their bodies were found in the outback of Australia, or there was a scientific discovery of ancient bodies found in the Australian outback. I don't know, but the dig would have been funded by the Victorian government. Okay, the dig site. Okay, I don't know, take it how it resonates. This is what was coming through. This is April the 21st is significant as well. So maybe this was on April the 21st. I didn't get a year. Okay, so I just got that date, and something about the shadows. And something about a will and testament, like a book. Somebody's last will and testament, but it's like a book. Okay, that was coming out. And disposing of the garbage, that was coming out. So somebody was thinking that they were disposing of the garbage. however that is for. And then I got 30 Leagues Under the Sea. And I thought, oh, okay, why am I getting that? So I had a look, and there's I think it's a new movie called 30,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and with Captain Nemo. So Captain Nemo being significant, that, we did talk about in the last reading, The Little Mermaid. Oh, that's not Nemo, but Nemo may be significant for you now. Disney movies are coming out, so out in these readings, so Nemo may be significant, and then I got Descending into Future Madness again. Okay, so that maybe those people, I don't know now where I got that, but a classic novel, something about something being a classic, or the energy coming through as classic, like old fashioned. Because I also got where was that thing? I'll go through it and you'll understand. You'll see all the classic references that were coming through. Something, Shakespeare coming through. Also, the shakes. So somebody may have the shakes, okay, and spears were coming through. So that gives me Aboriginal, Indigenous tribes or Indigenous Australians, because we're talking about the Australian outback. Okay, what was done cannot be undone. Okay, so there's something about, that's what I heard, so there was something done that can't be undone. Maybe someone, trying to rub out that spot, trying to undo what they did, but they can't. Okay, insanity coming through. But also when I wrote insanity down, I thought of the music company Insanity, if you've heard of them. So there could be something about music as well. The Smoking Gun, I heard Diamonds Are Forever, and heard the song Diamonds Are Forever. So that gives me 007, spy energy, Audrey Hepburn coming through with classical music. Like classical music could be Smoking Gun. And then I got Take This Gun From Me, I Can't Use It Anymore by Guns N' Roses, Knocking on Heaven's Door. So there's something about guns, so maybe they used a gun. There's something, something that they find that's a smoking gun that links everything together. Maybe classical music that I don't know. And then I heard, take this, Knocking on Heaven's Door. The lyrics I heard was, take this gun from me, I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. Okay, so I'm getting, and then I got the sun going down on someone. So it could have been at sunset this happened, or they were caught at sunset, or that link to someone going into madness. They've shot someone, they can't take it back, and now they're going into darkness with the guilt and stuff that is catching up with them. Okay, but then I heard keep your chin up, put a smile on your dial. Okay, so that's that. I haven't heard that saying for ages. But that's another very old saying, put a smile on your dial. And there's something about brown eyes, and also Pink coming through by Aerosmith. It goes, pink when I turn out the light, pink gets me high as a kite. So maybe someone's going into darkness, going into depression, going into madness. So the divine's telling you to keep your chin up and put a smile on your dial. Maybe due to drugs as well, because that song talks about getting high as a kite. Okay. And Joker, Heath Ledger came through, in the movie, the Batman movie or whatever. Every time I say that, it makes me think of Sheldon out of the Big Bang Theory, where he goes, Batman, I'm Batman. And he's acting like a crazy person. So there's something about the Joker, about the crazy person, maybe the person which come through in the other reading, that's putting on a smile, being the Joker, being the comedian, putting on that mask, but deep down inside they're in pain, they're in anguish, they're knocking on heaven's door. Okay. And this could be your brother, or you could be the brother that's going through this. And then I got a sexy, sensual sister, a sister that wears the crown, a sister that's being crowned. So there's two different energies here, a brother and a sister. Okay. There could be something about a check shirt, wearing a check shirt. And then I heard the divine say checkmate. Okay, so checkmate. So something about chess. That's what you say in chess. Checkmate is when the game is over, it's finished, you've won, sort of thing, or whatever. Okay, so that might be that's relevant. Okay, and something about the classics, about the old style, about, you know, so maybe this murder, maybe this all happened in the past, in a time where there was tassels on your curtains and where there was wallpaper, you know, that old floral design. I don't know how to explain it. If I get the card, I'll explain it, because that's what I saw. So I'm thinking, when's the... Oh, okay, so this card. So this was the brother and the sister that came out. The energies I got. Okay, that come out. So, you know, she's standing in her power. She's strong. She's beautiful. She's elegant. She's crowned. You know, she's the high priestess sort of energy. And then I got this as the brother. You know, somebody that has taken off their mask. Somebody... this madman, sort of thing that I was going through. Okay, so that's the two energies, and that's a wallpaper. Sorry, the main reason I got it out was that wallpaper. Okay, that stood out to me. Okay, so that's that. Okay, what else? Protector. Then I got the protector. One of the cards, I don't know who it was, but that's not significant anyway. The protector, so there's a protector around that is protecting you, saying, like, don't try it. This person may wear leather jackets. And then I got cool cars, fast cars. So they may have cool cars, they may have fast cars, they may be into that sort of thing. And what did I get there? Old saying. Movie stars, fast cars, movie stars, you know, and it was that old saying, fast cars, movie stars. It was, I got a picture of an older man, like a 007 saying it, you know, so that movie may be significant. That's coming through a bit. Okay, but I also got a broken heart won't fix that, not just gotta be there. Okay, so in that song, you know, there's a song called Fast Cars, Movie Stars, and in that song it talks about someone with a broken heart trying to cover that with fast cars and movie stars, and you know that won't fix the broken heart. Okay, you just gotta be, you know, you just gotta be with it. You know, if so this is talking about the healing, you know, just sit in that energy. You know, the fast cars and the movie stars and whatever, all this stuff won't fix your broken heart. You need to sit in that energy. You need to work through that energy. Okay, so that was coming through for someone. Someone locked in change. So I'm getting this person. This could be this person who's locked in chains, and they're coming to you for you to rescue them. Okay, but you're looking at them like, you ain't gonna play me, not this time, not again. You know, I'm going to aim higher and call in my soulmate. Okay, so it could be a past lover or whatever that's brokenhearted, but they're not choosing to heal. They're choosing to focus on material things, or focus on something that's not a priority, that's not important. Okay, their energy makes you sick. Okay, so when this was coming through, I was starting to feel nauseous, starting to feel sick. So Okay. Then I got halls of Amenti, and then Amenti being significant. And I wish I hadn't have looked up this, because it was a horrible, horrible energy. If you look it up yourself, you will understand why. It was and then the main thing, it was what it come up as, what I saw was a horror game, a horror game. So, but I got from that dark phobias, crypts in Egypt. So transitional time where your soul is being reflected back to you. Okay, so maybe you're digging deep into these dark phobias, these fears, because later on it talked about that, needing to work on your fears and your desires. So maybe you're being taken back into the halls of Amenti, back into a reflection of your soul, a reflection of the past, a reflection of a time maybe when you were buried alive. That's what I'm getting sort of now. Back to the time of the Great Pyramids, to Egypt, to the keepers of the keys, the light keeper. Like, you are the keeper of the keys, you are the light keeper. Okay. And the Menti means where the sun sets on you, so that death, that in-between world, that underworld, that the death sort of thing. So you can take that so many ways, talking back to the madness, but talking about you digging deep within self, reflecting on self, seeing yourself, seeing the lessons, the great lessons being learned. Okay. Then I got the golden tablets of Tibet. I heard that coming through, so I looked that up, and they are sacred Buddhist texts inscribed on golden sheets. Okay, so they may be significant to you. Yesterday we talked about the Art of Happiness by the Dalai Lama, which is a Buddhist text as well. So there's a lot about that. The tablets were made of shungite. They were protection engines, I think that's called the word, but they're but I also got energy grids, and this is standing out to me right now. So you can use that actually as a portal to work on healing and so forth, to connect you to higher realms, maybe. Like, it's a portal, okay, of connection. So so maybe it's a portal of abundance, because this card talks about abundance as well. So this card come out in the pre-shuffle. Stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. So maybe connecting to your ancient gifts, connecting to your ancient abundance, connecting to the goddess of abundance, and I got number dial, something about the wheel turning, the dial turning, the number dial. Okay, and releasing past connections. The contracts have ended. Okay, so there's something about contracts ended. Okay, maybe with this madman. All right, then I got the Queen of Swords reversed. So there's Queen of Swords reversed. So swords are air signs. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Is focusing on her losses, while a passionate new beginning comes in for the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups. So High Priestess, more spiritual being. The Queen of Cups is somebody who is confident in their has emotional maturity. Okay, but that's also Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, I think. Okay, which is the water signs. Which is, which is causing inner conflict. Okay, but have patience, there will be clarity. Okay, so this passionate new beginning may be causing you, if you are this Queen of Cups, may be causing you inner conflict, but you need to be patient, because there will be clarity coming in, which is going to bring in teamwork, joy, and success. The world card come out, and emotional fulfillment, Ace of Cups. Okay, so good things are coming, but you need to have patience, okay? And cause I think it's because a Knight of Swords who may be connected to you, which is the signs I talked about before, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, is needing to take a leap of faith to release an inner turmoil. Okay, so they're going through great inner turmoil and need to release. So somehow it's connected. Okay, be careful of conflict within oneself, illusions in the mind. So I get that you need to be careful of those illusions in the mind. So those negative thoughts, those conflicting things of interest or whatever, or this person does this, Knight of Swords. Okay, also got young traveler coming out. So I don't know why that was coming out, but that I saw that. I saw also got a person of exceptional ability who works for the divine, who is here to educate, teach, and impart their wisdom onto the youth. So maybe that's why the young traveler coming through has the blueprints within, and is taking a risk to wait and not restore and repair or defend. So needing to nurture and comfort their visions, their vitality, and their life. Okay. So okay, repair, restore. Okay, so you need to comfort yourself. You need to nurture yourself and nurture your visions and your vitality for life. Okay. This madman was coming through again, is trying to shape, slaughter, affect a romance or a romantic person that's coming in, but the truth is being unveiled. Okay, trying to stop this new romance or stop this slaughter, this romantic person that's coming in. Okay, musician, then I got musician, singer, spiritual seeker, and chef. So this person that's coming in, or this romantic person that's coming in, or this could be you, you'd have to take it how it resonates, is connected to the divine, is a chef, a musician, singer, clown, guide, and also very stylish, very clean cut, shaven, nice, looks after themselves. Okay. Devoted, dedicated to their spiritual service. Okay, this could be you or this other person. Honor your inner knowing, trust yourself, and be guided by your instincts. That's your guidance right now. That's what you're being guided to do. You're being guided to stand your ground and grow within the current states of a situation. Okay, trust your inner wisdom and it will lead you well. Animal guardian, that's what came through. So you could also be a protector of the animals or connected to animals. And then I got Wingardium Leviosa from Harry Potter, where Hermione actually levitates a feather. Okay, so there's something about that, something about the floating feathers, something about something about using air, working with the air element. Okay, love and nurturing is required. Yeah, we talked about that. And then I heard to infinity and beyond. Okay, maybe so. For you to reach infinity and beyond, okay? You need to nurture yourself. Sunflowers coming through, birds, bees, and flowers. So you may be seeing sunflowers, you may be seeing birds, and bees may be significant right now. That also gives me abundance, happiness, joy, that energy. And then I heard fly like an eagle, that song. So hawks and eagles may be significant. And I'm getting you are the Shaolin master, okay? So I'm getting it sort of a master of energy, a manipulator of energy. Tibet could be significant. I think it's definitely significant. Balance the golden light within. Okay, so you need to balance the golden light within with strength and honor. Okay, so you definitely work with energy, manipulate energy, that giving, fighting off the dragon. Okay, so I'm getting that you're fighting off the dragon that is trying to steal your light. Okay, so take that however that resonates for you. Priestess, high priestess of Sirius. So you could be connected to Sirius. You could be a Syrian starseed. Set your sights higher and track down your fears and desires, okay? So work with your fears and desires, try and eliminate your fears and try and connect in with your desires, okay? And clarify those. Emerald tablets, I forgot to look this up. Emerald staff I was getting. So an emerald staff, okay. It could even just be the stone, the gem, the emerald. Getting a staff made out of that, or if you can find that may be significant. Or the emerald tablets are significant. You're coming together with your soul tribe. I got soul tribe, calling in your soul tribe. White clothing was significant. Maybe wearing white may be significant, or maybe you already do wear white clothing. Intend and create. Drop your shields and nurture. Okay, so that's coming through a lot. So dropping your shields and nurturing yourself. And a madman being exposed. Someone that's trying to hide their madness is currently being exposed. That's the main energies I was getting through. Okay, so I'm going to get on to get a couple cards for you, see if we get any confirmation. Kurt Cobain coming out with card 32. We have been seeing that a lot, that number. Live your life, okay? Live your life. Music is definitely significant. There's musical notes here, maybe writing music, composing music. The infinity sign I'm getting to from these glasses on his head. Also, the glasses are giving me, someone's trying to hide, these glasses are removed, but I'm getting that the illusions are being removed. The veil is being removed that covered you from seeing things clearly, or from this person seeing things clearly. That's a white shirt again. There's something about white shirts. Also, a perspective change, okay? The infinity and infinite being, realizing that maybe you're taking the rose-colored glasses off, realizing that you are infinite. You're seeing things clearly, okay? So 5s may be significance, 3s and 2s. Anything else? Oh, okay, there we go, confirmation. That's, I talked about this card before. The show must go on, with or without this person. Okay. Linda McCartney, call in your soulmate. You're calling in your soulmate. Remember how I talked about this is the person coming back, trying to get you back, but hasn't healed. They're still binded by this madness, binded by this wound that they're not healing. So you're calling in your soulmate. You're getting another perspective. There's something about your lenses changing, your vision changing, your perspective changing. Calling in the light. Okay, Doris Day, animals are a man's best friend. You're definitely connected to animals. I did see this in the pre-shuffle, but I didn't, note it down, didn't take it on. But, that came through with the animal guardian. So I'm also getting you may have dogs that guard you as well. Are your animal guardians, your spirit guardians. We also have the number 11 there as well. 26 and 12, I get 3 and 8 and 10. So you might be seeing 8, 10, 3, 11, 2, 1. Choose peace with John Lennon coming out. Needing to choose peace. Maybe putting on those rose-coloured glasses, like you seeing things differently, but choosing peace, seeing things in peace, in the eyes of peace. It's giving me that leather jacket again. Something about jackets. Maybe you wear different types of jackets, like leather jackets, check jackets, suede jackets, pattern jackets. Yeah. Drugs too. I'm getting, remember how I talked about flying high? Is that flying high energy? So maybe you smoke something. Martin Luther King Jr. We have 1010 here. This is 28, which is a 10. Stand tall. Choose peace and stand tall. Liberty, rights, law, legalities coming through. And stay focused. We have the dragon again. So there's something about dragons. Bruce Lee was called the dragon. But he also had like haunted by the past. He was haunted by the past, haunted by a curse. You know, I don't know if you know about the curse of the family. The family was cursed, maybe even by a dragon. But I don't see that because I don't think dragons are evil. But there's something about dragons. Staying focused, not focusing on the dragon. Okay. I'm getting that could be a mother figure or someone that it has that dragon energy, you know what I mean? And not literal dragon energy, because that's not like that, but someone that is a dragon. Do you get what I mean? Like annoying and yeah. Someone that brings you down, brings your energy down. Okay, we have High Priest, intend and create. Okay, so focus on what you intend to create. The Merkaba is coming out again today. There. You know, it's been coming out. I've been seeing it a lot. So that could be significant as well. And that was giving me, you know, the emerald staff. Definitely connections to Egypt, connection to Isis, connection to Sopdet, hawks, as I said, eagles, flying high, higher perspective of things, listening, observing, taking note. See that white again? Remember how I said about the white? Okay. Winter, take care of your needs. Okay, so you're needing to nurture yourself, needing to love yourself, needing to pay attention to your energy and your vitality. Winter may also be significant. Wolves may be significant. I'm getting canine protectors. Dream and journey. So manifest, intend, create, dream, journey. You could have links to Native American culture too. I'm feeling, what is that that's standing out to me? Pink flowers may be significant. Poppies. Drugs. I'm getting drugs again. You know, because in The Wizard of Oz, she lays down in that field of poppies because they send her to sleep. So just be mindful of that. Okay, peace. Again, the dove. So great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. I'm getting, you know, learn from being in stillness. Learn from being peaceful. Releasing the love. Releasing your gifts. Releasing your knowledge. Like getting your knowledge out there. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Okay, on the bottom we have Oracle, wait for important information. So there is a pause, there is a need to wait for important information before taking actions maybe. Something, I'm getting this drug is something that someone's inhaling. Okay, but maybe you need to be cautious of what you're taking in. Okay. Maybe soups may help to for that nurturing, that loving root chakra is significant. And being careful of this snake that's around. There's definitely snakes around. I just got fungul then, so maybe you're Italian, or someone may come to you with, you know, telling you to get lost, but you just need to stand in peace. Choose peace, choose to center, to ground, to come back to your center. Yeah, I'm getting that. Okay. Educator. Okay, so somebody may be trying to impart knowledge onto somebody else, to guide someone, to educate someone. Let's see, this did come out in the pre-shuffle. This could be you. You could be a mentor guiding. We did talk about the youth, but I'm getting, I just got Master of Deception, Hypocrisy, Disguise, and Conspiracy. See the mask again? This madman, this swindler, this person that's wearing a mask, trying to deceive you, trying to guide you down the wrong path. So just be careful of this person. Is there anything else we can... Okay, alright, hang on. Learn about this person. Elder, wisdom bearer, experience, tradition, kindness, and health. Could be an elder, somebody that's older than you. Or somebody who has a violent history. The energy I get off this card is not what you see. Like I'm getting like that person just wants to slit that person's throat. This energy is not great. Okay, so just be careful. I'm getting, they're trying to impart that they are kind, that they are wise, but they're not. Okay? Okay, delivery, gift, connection. So you may have a connection to this person. This person may try and give you a gift, a gift. They may send you a letter. They may send you something in the mail. Okay, father. Oh, it could be a father. A patriarch of the family. It is an elder. A paternal father. Ooh, yuck. Sorry, but this energy is yuck. Oh. Can we get off this energy? Master of wealth, risk, investment, management, leader, the boss. It's that energy, the father, the boss, the swindler. I'm getting this person could have money. Could be an architect, a designer, a supervisor. Could work in construction. Yeah, okay, that's enough. I don't want to get off this energy. A dancer. Okay, weaver of grace, movement, rhythm, and passion. Child. This child, something about a child. Like maybe you're the child. Their child, because it's got father and child. Or maybe this could be the father of your child. Okay. Sorry to bring that heavy message in. I get what I get. Okay, I don't really want to do the tarot. I'm not going to do the tarot. What do we have on the bottom? Page of Wands. A new passionate beginning. Okay. For the High Priestess. And then after that we've got the Ten of Cups. So emotional fulfillment, the Magician with the Queen of Cups. Okay, so maybe you're manifesting that right now. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to get rid of that energy. Okay, crystal skull, wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. Yes, let's get back into that energy. Okay, so crystal skulls could be significant to you. Monkeys could be significant. I'm getting that as a monkey skull. But definitely clarity coming through for you, a higher vibrational energy, and divine healing. Coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. So there may be a resolution to this problem, this situation that we were saying. There we did talk about an end of a contract, the end of something, harmony in the heavens, coming together. Okay, so it could be also you coming together with your divine counterpart, your soul family in the 5D. Okay, or this is resolving in the 5D. You're coming back together in the 5D. Okay, karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. Okay, so it's time to rewrite the story, time to live your truth, time to clear this old energy and come back to self, back to your divine energy, back to your truth. So if you haven't done an auric energy clearing, please do so. Higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. Okay, so we did talk about that. Time to drop your shields, time to open up your heart, time to activate this healing, this divine love within self. Okay, Venusian Galactic Council, we did talk about the heart chakra yesterday. We did talk about being a Pleiadian, and we did talk about the council. Okay, so it's your time to shine. It's your time to answer the call and to step up, because your heart is now awakened. I'm getting that connection, the soul tribe connection to time to accelerate, uplift, vibrate higher, connect to unity consciousness. Oh, wait too many. Okay, I'm going to leave it there with this ones. Inner earth, base chakra, strengthen and security, laying foundations. So you're strengthening your root chakra right now, or you need to do so. Just strengthen these foundations. Okay? Or that is coming in for you, that security, that safety is coming in. Sorry. Okay, so we got the eagle and the hawk again, the sun, the falcon. Okay, protect the earth and be mindful of your actions while promoting sustainability. Okay. On the bottom, Nefertiti. Embrace your feminine side and use it to create a world full of love, joy, and peace. So, so that's part of your purpose, to create love and peace within the world, to embrace yourself and show others the way. But being mindful of the earth, but not, but also being mindful of your actions in regards to that. Not getting off center. It's hard to... Whoa, okay. So we also have Anubis. Strong, powerful energy. Okay, remember that you are both the light and the darkness. Seek the truth of your reality. So you may be working on your shadow side right now, encompassing your light and your dark, finding a balance between the two. A lot of power coming through. Allow a lot of grace, femininity, love, nurturing. Okay, so you encompass both of those, I'm getting. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there because that's what all I was guided to go through. But I'm actually feeling guided to get the angel numbers. We'll get some of those through, and then I'll get some positive affirmations and close out. Okay, so alright, we've got, so you may be seeing 8s and 0s. We're 0808. So wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, and auspicious outcomes. Swift action. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and someone has their mind set on you. Okay, so start planning what you're going to do with this money, with these finances, okay? Achieve your ultimate objective. And somebody has their eye on you. Hopefully it's a good somebody. Okay, 777, good luck. Well, you've got good luck on your side, okay? So you may be seeing 777. Contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, divine intervention. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet you'll need the enthusiasm and effort to get this message out to others. Okay, so we did talk about your energy, your vitality. Make sure that you're you have that balance. Okay, so you're not oversharing. I just heard you're not oversharing. Love self. Okay, 111. Maybe seeing that number as well. Okay, with the intuition, moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, unconditional love. Time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track towards making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. Okay, trust your intuition. Ooh. Last one. 0606, commitment, loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, growth and solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up, for the best is yet to come. Another message to open up your heart, to drop your shields and release the love. On the bottom, look at the numbers we have. 2323. Okay, so 55. Okay, endless cycles, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances and patterns. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. So there's a change in perspective needed. A change, a truth that needs to be accepted and not denied over and over again. Then we have 2222. Okay, you can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around you. Don't judge, listen. Okay. Okay, so we'll get some positive affirmations. That one wants to come out. Okay, magical presence. My presence is magical and I attract positivity and light wherever I go. You do. Okay. The fox, universal love. I am surrounded by universal love and I share this love with all beings. No. Okay. Thank you. Mystical power. My inner power is limitless and I embrace my mystical abilities with confidence. The infinity symbol is significant. Okay, you are limitless. Your power is limitless. You are a magical presence on the earth and you're here to spread love and light. Okay, cosmic balance. I maintain a balance between my earthly existence and my cosmic essence. Okay, make sure you're balanced. Don't fall off the tree. Oh, look. Holding on for dear life. Okay. Make sure you're balanced or you'll fall off the log. The moon is significant there. Be careful of illusions. I am grateful for everything that you do. Okay, so somebody loves you and they're grateful for everything that you do for them. This could be a child. Okay, never be afraid to shine brightly because your light is very much needed on the earth. Okay, rainbows may be significant. Okay, so you are making a difference. Do not doubt it. Yes, you are. You are growing, you are expanding, and good things take time to manifest. Okay, so just keep going. because you are making a difference. Stay committed to the visions that you have. Okay, I appreciate your hard work and dedication. Sunflowers again. And you are one of a kind. You are definitely one of a kind. Cats may be significant as well. Okay, and that's it. I'm going to leave it there. I hope this brought you clarity and guidance. I'm sorry about that energy, but if it comes through, it comes through. We all need to be aware of the energy that's around us, affecting us. Just keep focused on yourself. Keep focused on, working, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, and letting go of the shields and opening up to love, opening up to loving others, and spreading your essence all around. Spreading that come out so wrong. Spreading your light, shining brightly for all to see, and know that good luck is on your side, and trust your gut and your intuition. It'll never let you down. Okay, bye.